Hi y'all, I'm Miss Stacy. Welcome to Stacy's Homestead, and today we have a bunch of bell peppers we're going to be canning up. My husband was super nice enough to cut all these bell peppers for me. And how many did you say it was, honey? I forgot.
30 of them.
I thought you said 60.
No.
Oh, it's 30.
It's 30.
30 bell peppers. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to cold pack everything. Cold jars, cold water, cold canner, and bring it up to temperature. And the processing time, according to the National Food Preservation website, is 35 minutes for pints or quarts. Alright, so first off, I'll bring it in and we'll get going. Okay. Alright guys, so I have some Pickle Crisp granules here. And I am going to put 1 teaspoon in my 16-ounce pint jars. And if I'm going to do jelly jars, I do a half a teaspoon, okay? So, let's do that. That's what seems to work best for me. I think if I do quarts, I might just stick with a teaspoon, probably a little bit more in the quarts too. Alright, so let's get, this is my half teaspoon, where's my 1 teaspoon? Alright, let's go ahead and put 1 teaspoon in here, just an even teaspoon in each of our pint jars. So 1 teaspoon in the pint jars. And this should help keep it from getting too soft. I'm not going to add salt in because I don't think my bell peppers need any salt. I'm going to do some smaller jars, a half pint also. But for this round, we're going to just do regular 16-ounce pints. I'm going to pack as much down in it as I can. Alright, honey, I can't. Can you please just not put that on just real fast? I'm sorry. Alright, so we're going to pack in as much as we can in each jar. Just push it in because it's going to shrink. So push in as much as you can in each jar. I think I can fit, my husband said it's about 5 pieces per bell pepper. I think I can fit about 2 bell peppers in a jar.
It's like 4 to 5 pieces.
4 to 5? Oh, I might get 3.
More on the 4 side.
I don't know. I didn't count that one. Let me count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's 8 pieces per
4,
bell pepper. It's 4 per side.
5. Oh, okay.
8 pieces per.
6, 7, 8. Alright, he said 8 pieces per bell pepper. So if I can get 16 pieces in, that's 2 bell peppers. 9, 10, 11. So a little bit more than 1 bell pepper in each jar. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 5 more pieces. I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think it. Look at 12, 13. We got 13, okay? So, not even 13. Let's just say 1.5 bell peppers per jar. That's not too bad. Okay, so if we get 10, okay, so if we can get 10 in each one, that's 1.5 bell peppers. Doesn't have to be precise. I'm just trying to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and some pieces are smaller than or bigger than the others. They're not exact. So 11, I think. We're just gonna say 2 bell peppers. Because some pieces are skinnier than the others. There we go. That's what would just be our. There are about 2 bell peppers in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, look at this big old one. 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm averaging about 13 per jar. 13, maybe 14. So almost 2 bell peppers, I believe. Just take little pieces off here and there. Shove it in there. Yeah, I'm thinking about 2. After I shove all these in, I'm thinking about 2 bell peppers per jar here. So that's good for a 2 bell pepper recipe. And then we'll do our jelly jars for smaller recipes. This is good to have on your shelf, y'all. Super good. I love jarring up bell peppers. I'm all done with mine. Last time I did it lasted me about a little bit of a year. So we're going to try to do it again. A year's worth of bell peppers in a jar. Till the next garden season. There we go. And I like to pickle too, you know. There's another way to preserve these is pickle them. But I have plenty pickled stuff. I don't want to pickle these. Then you can ferment them. I love fermented bell peppers as well. But this is good. I like them just plain. For, you know, recipes, tacos. This is an ingredient canning here. Okay, so I do a lot of ingredient canning. It's when you just can stuff for, you know, making things. But then I like to do like ready-made stuff too, like my version of fast food. But yeah, bell peppers and onions are number 1, and tomatoes. Okay, those 3 things are my number 1 ingredient canning things that I like to do. I like to can things that I can't get in the grocery store, you know? And you can't get canned bell peppers, like a lot of them, for cheap in the grocery store, you know? Not like this. So, I have canned corn, I grow corn, but I like to keep it on the cob when I grow it and freeze it on the cob. I canned it before. And, you know, sometimes it's just as cheap to get it from the grocery store, you know. So I really love to grow things in my garden that I can't get at a store or in a can for cheap, you know. So that's like what I've concluded when I'm gardening. I try to just produce things that are either expensive in the grocery store or I can't get. You know what? That's why I don't do too much. I used to do tons of corn and tons of green beans in my garden. I do a little corn crop here and there just for corn on the cob. Now, you know, I've learned that I can, you know, If I can buy it in the store, I don't want to grow it. It's just, a lot of time, it's super easy. Like, I used to grow onions, super easy. I used to grow green beans. Those are so easy. You know, now specialty green beans I grow, but not the ones you can buy in the store. You know, I want to do stuff that I like and that it's rare. And, you know, it's worth my time watering and all the effort and the price, and it's expensive. You put in your sweat and your time and your money, and me, I'm on a well, it costs money to water, it costs money for everything. So if I'm gonna, it's gotta make sense financially. So I concluded after all these years of gardening, it's just better to buy certain things from the store if you can get it, especially organic, and it's more cost efficient. Like canned corn, I start buying. I still have a few. I like to can organically bought corn too. You know, frozen corn, that's good. Anyways, bell peppers. Bell peppers are like the best. You know, this one has a spot on it. Alright, super good. There we go. Bell peppers are super good thing to have on your shelf. It adds so much flavor, and then you get so much juice from the bell pepper juice. Like, oh, I use the water in it. So good. It adds so much flavor to your dishes. And these are going to shrink up a lot too. So that's why I try to push as much in as I can for when they shrink up. Okay. I think that's all of these ones. How many can I get in my canner? Let me get, now let's just put water in this and we'll be done. Alright guys, we're gonna put some hot water. You can do room temperature water. I like to make mine a little bit hot. In each jar. Just go slow. So my jars get tempered. Just let the heat up the jars. Because my jars aren't hot. When you do it this way, just put a little bit in each jar and wait, and it'll temper your jar slowly. Go ahead and put more in. Just do it slow. Water's not too hot. Just warm water. You could do cold water, but I'm doing warm water. And then wipe your rims with just a rag, because this is really just nothing that could be on here, the rims. Now your vegetables are going to release fluid, so don't fill it up too much, just an inch head space. And get more water. Just an inch head space, y'all. Alright, I think we're good. We'll put our lids on, wipe our ribs, put our lids on, finger tight. Got a debubble. So I'm going to do that. And then I have these little jelly jars here. And we're going to put a half a teaspoon of pickle crisp in those. And then fill these ones up. Let's see. Let's see how many we can get in one of these, huh? Let's see. Here's half. It'd be for smaller recipes. I have even smaller jars than this too I could use if I wanted to, but kind of a waste of a lid when you go that small, I think. Unless you're giving it away as gifts. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's see what we can get in these jars. I won't do all of them on film. Let's see. These are long ones, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be able to get 6 in here. 6. 6. Push it down. 6. Maybe 7. I might be able to get 1 whole bell pepper. Yeah, it should do 1 since the other ones do almost 2. Yeah, about 1 bell pepper in a jar. Nice. So if I can get 8 pieces in, about, you know, because each size is a little bit different. Each bell pepper is a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. The average on 7 to 8 pieces, I think that's 1 nice size bell pepper. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 7 on this one. So I got 7 in this one. So, yeah, about 7 bell peppers. Cool. All right, we're going to water these. Get these lids on here. Let me wipe this around real fast because you just never know. Got dust on it or something, just with warm water. Okay. Debubble them and then just do. Sometimes, like, really, these are, the area is so big. I think you can go like that too. Alright, debubble that, add more water, and then put your lid on, okay? And then finger tight. There we go. We'll put them in the canner. Alright, let's get these in the canner, shall we? Where's all the lids? Now, some people will blanch their bell peppers first and then put them on, but I don't find a need to do that because I just don't want them overcooked, you know? So I like to put them in raw. And blanching them will keep their color, but it'll overcook them. I've done it before. Rusty lid there. Alright. See how many I can get in the bottom. the bottom filled. Let's get our top rack on here. Let's get the top filled. Alright guys, I got the top filled up here. I managed to get quite a bit in here. So we're gonna put the lid on, vent it for 10 minutes, and then set our timer. Alright guys, so we're gonna vent it for 10 minutes. When that's done, put the weight on. When it jiggles, put your time for 35 minutes, pints or quarts, any size. Okay? Alright guys, so the bell peppers are done. Let's check it out and see how many we got. Super happy to have these on my shelf again. I ran out a few months ago. So, because you know, bell peppers right now, you can grow them in your garden right now, and then they're also in the stores, like I guess, for a decent price. But in the winter, you know, you're paying higher prices for a bell pepper if you need one, right? So it's good to can them. Let's see. I squished them in pretty good. That's what. See if I can weasel my way in here. Ugh. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's one. That's one down. Alright, they're already smelling on me. I'm trying to. Okay, I got a bunch of these little ones in here. The little ones. Little tiny ones. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. You're all sealed. Cool. 7. 7. 8. I did 9 of these 8-ounce jars. 9 8-ounce jars here. I like that. And there's a Tatler one. We gotta tighten this one down. Ooh, it's hot in the kitchen. I've been cooking up a storm. And then we got 1, 2. Let's open this. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's hot in my kitchen. 7. I'm running out of counter space. I have so much going on. 8. 9 pints. Wide mouth pints there. Whew, it's hot. We're going to tighten this Tatler up over here. There we go. Alright guys, so there's the bell peppers. They look really, really good. I'm really happy they all sealed. Even the tellers are already sealed. So I'll just talk to you later and like it. All right. Bye-bye.